Morning. I think the long mornings, or long days I should say, have finally begun. It's exciting, but I also don't like mornings. We're fueling up this morning. I got a big day of fertilizer spreading ahead of me. We got rain coming, and we do no-till, so we rely on rain to get that fertilizer into the ground. If we don't get rain to get that fertilizer in the ground, it kind of just floats away into the sky. Forecast is looking good for rain, so I'm gonna try to pound on as many acres as I can. That's why I'm up so early. I'm hoping for 1,500 acres today. We'll see what happens. That needs to be a perfect day for that. Brandon left the corn planter tractor right where the DEF filling station is. I don't want to get in it and move it. Actually, I do, because this tractor is super nice and I haven't driven it yet. Oh, it's clean. Hey, you guys remember that part where I said I haven't driven this yet? I don't know how to drive it. What is that thing? I hope I can figure this out. Okay, clutch in, because that's what I do with normal tractors. This looks like a forward dealio. Can I even go forward? I think I can. Did it work? Are we in forward? No, it's flashing over there. That can't be right. Let's try going forward again. Nope, it's still flashing. Letting the clutch out. Clutch is out, we're not moving. Yeah, I really don't know how the hell this thing works. Oh! Whoa, we're moving. Guys, we're moving. I pressed the button on the back and pushed it forward, and now we're moving. I don't want to hit the shed. We'll just pull straight forward. That new handle is wild. I wish I could run the planter. Until the next time I get to run this tractor around the yard one time, I figured it out, but I will forget. Because that's way different than what I'm used to. Oh, last beautiful day before rain. I really hope they get that planter going today.
Hey, good morning, guys. Standing out here by the planter. It's test fire day for this big girl. Exciting day. Hopefully everything goes good. It is May 5th today. The calendar, we're behind, but what are you gonna do? We're just kind of test firing, not going hard, because, I mean, we still got snow melting in the fields on the sides of hills. We got a field here and there. Get a test fire before it's actually really go time. So that way when it is go time, hopefully all the bugs are worked out of that, and we can actually go. So let's get the tractor started up. Just getting to the field now, finally. Got the fertilizer here. Looks dry. Is it dry? I don't know. Seen snow in one area still. And just when I thought this field was good, there's still snow in it. Now we are doing a performance test. We're attempting to purge the hydraulic lines. It's doing each row individually. It's going through the cycle right now. Is it going to let me get off the seat? Looks like it. This planter has hydraulic downforce for each individual row. And right now, it's doing a cycle through each cylinder here, trying to purge out any air that's in those lines, because you don't want any sort of air. Cameron just got me full of fertilizer. Checked if we got hydraulic fluid. How the test is going. So far, they're all green. It does 2 at a time on each side, it looks like. Then we'll do the next test. It says test successful, but 3 of them are still down a little ways. So it says it was successful, so I don't know. We are not having luck right now. Nothing's wanting to work. Update. Still can't get the CCS fan. Turn it on. Put the planter down. Go back there, turn the knob, try to adjust it. It kind of spins, but doesn't really spin. Gone through every setting in the book on this thing. The joys of the first day of planting. I'm back after a long time. Currently 12:30. Been out here since like 8:30ish probably. Actually did a little bit here. Finally got the CCS figured out. Factory hooked hydraulic hoses up backward. Must have been a Friday when they built this one. But I got that figured out. Still getting not good ground contact with some road, thinking there's probably still air in the system. So I did one air purge test. It got better. So now I'm doing another one. Is that the right answer? I don't know. Got to check and make sure section control is working right here. We went down the field a little bit, turned around, came back. Also got to check, make sure we got a perfect 30-inch spacing from pass to pass. Depth is done. We got the depth set perfect. Trying to get the air purge right, because like I said, some rows just aren't quite doing it. So we're rolling. They left. Think I'm working on it. This field is very rough. So me trying to keep good gauge wheel downforce, next to impossible. I've tried slower, I've tried faster, I've tried it all. I'm bouncing in here, and I'm doing about 8 miles an hour right now. This feels just rough. Besides that, everything is working. Pretty sure section control is dialed in. Prescription, we're doing a prescription. That's working. Fertilizer system, that's working. Everything seems to be working good. Coming up to where we left off here, and then back and forth. And auto steer engage. Turns the tractor for me. It's hard to do this. Lower the planter. Pull this lever over. Sets my cruise back at 8 miles an hour. Can't say I've ever done this before. I'm planting next to snow. It don't melt. It's kind of in a low area anyway, so we're planting around it. First for everything, I guess. I was like 25 inches off with the tractor and 3 inches off with the planter. Going around this curve back here using curve track. 15 inches and 1 inch, keeping the planter exactly where it needs to be. Which is pretty nice. Yep, I'm a lazy farmer. I'll admit it. I'm a lazy farmer. We are 30 inches off with the tractor now. And look at that. You can't even really tell where you're supposed to be. Here, let me zoom in on that. They all look the same. Wow, that's impressive. Not gonna lie. Let's go see how full it is. Yeah, we got some product. And now we run. Perfect. Let's go spread our first load. Probably want to shut the truck off. Good thing I heard it. This should get me going. If not, at least it tastes good. We're cruising right along. I'm hoping for a really good day today. I'm hoping 1,500 acres, that'd be awesome. Oh, there's a rock. Ooh. Oh, that wasn't that bad. I'm driving as fast as I can basically sit in the seat. And this is the nicer, smoother part of the field, so. What the heck is this? Still a whole ton of snow. What kind of farming is this? Spreading snow. Come on, tractor. We need more power. Could slow down a little bit, but I'm trying to get stuff done. Staying in the seat. The guys are out trying to get the corn planter running and moving stuff over there. And I just ran out of fertilizer in the truck up there, but there's a truck at home that has fertilizer. So I gotta run up and get the conveyor auger with my pickup. They're not able to do it because they're busy. Now, this right here is what you call working with what you got. I lost my key. I lost my key for this pin that holds the hitch on. I couldn't find it. I found a vice grip. That'll work. I only got 3 miles to home. That'll keep it in there. Oh, that's awesome, because now I don't gotta run home and get a key. Efficiency. Working with what you got. My vice grip worked. Fueling up. Been a long day. Drank a full tank already. We're gonna try to go as late as we can tonight. We got fertilizer to basically go all night. We got rain coming tomorrow. We are no-till farmers. We don't spread our fertilizer and then incorporate it in anyway. We rely on rain to get it in, and we got a very good chance of rain coming for tomorrow, so we're gonna try to get as much on as we can so we get it into the ground and make it useful. So it's gonna be a long, long night. And I'm gonna need a full tank of fuel. Yeah, that's exactly what I didn't want to do. How about I stand downwind for it?
We went around and we disced all of these spots where we buried the rock piles in the prayer ground. Well, with that disc, it's heavy, so it'll sink deep, loosen up the ground, get rid of that hard path, but it leaves a lot of these hard chunks out here. So now I'm going around with our quick till, which is a high-speed disc, and I'm gonna finish all these spots out and fill in all the holes that were made from picking up all the straggler rocks that were on top. I've got basically all the rock piles to go. I'm just now starting. It's gonna be a long night. This is a spot that I kind of made my first pass on. Still trying to get it dialed in and all, but you kind of see the difference. Like over here, it's so much more chunky, big blobs, chunks. And when you come down here, still chunky. I need to hit it a couple more times, but they're all smaller. Well, here's what my night's gonna consist of. Hauling ass and circles around the field. But the faster you go with the quick tills, the better of a job they seem like to do. So, and the faster I can get done. So it's a win-win for me. 620 horsepower. We're using a good amount of it. So I'm over in the prairie now that I hit with the disc twice, so that way it chop up all the sod and break it up and make it loose. Well, I got all of the prairie all tilled up to my liking. As you can see, now we got a lot more soft, not as chunky dirt. It's gonna be a lot smoother to plant in and spread the fertilizer in. So we're gonna call this one good, and we're gonna head on back to some more rock piles.
A little bit different scenery now, isn't it? A little dark outside. A little late night planting. Talking rain tomorrow, so can't see. I think there's a planter out there somewhere. Basically gonna go until I run out of either fertilizer or seed first. I don't know which one's gonna come first. We made it home. We ran out of fertilizer before we ran out of seed. Wow, look at that moon. Talking rain in the morning. Got roughly, I think it was 260 acres in for not starting till about 2-ish. First day with that. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm gonna clean my cab out. I think I'm gonna go to bed or possibly go move trucks because we're also spreading fertilizer. I'm sure Preston's got video of that. He's running the spreader. Things are going good. It's now 11:30 at night. Still got about 700-ish acres of that. I'm not sure. I'll say 600 acres. That way I try staying a little positive. It's gonna be a long night yet. I got a feeling I'm gonna see the sun come up. They delivered enough fertilizer for us to keep going. No, it better rain. Watch me wake up in the morning and it not be raining. Or watch me go all night and it not be raining when I'm done. Those of you that are wondering, because I know some of you are, I am spreading with a Lofness 12-ton spreader. And I got a 90-foot spread. I am able to go 12 miles an hour. I find if I go any faster with these slight bumps that when my spreader bounces, it's not getting quite as even of a spread. Giving it a little bit thicker on my trail, and I want an even spread. So 12 has kind of been my cutoff point unless I got a really smooth field, but haven't really had that today. A lot of times I'm going slower than 12. At 12 miles an hour, I am getting 130 acres an hour. So we're moving right along, getting some acres done. But I wish the night was over. Still spreading. I gotta go fill here soon though. We are empty. It's time to fill again. I gotta come back here and make sure my fins aren't building up with crap. Otherwise I don't get a nice spread either. Oh, it's cold and windy tonight. This is my last load down here. We're gonna move home closer to the farm. I got 4 quarters to do yet tonight, and it's midnight. Is it just me, or does it seem like that everything fills way faster at night? It looks like it's just pouring out of that spout. I know it's not any faster, but it looks like it. Makes me feel better. Not really. Yep. We're gonna call that a load. Let's go.
Well, it is currently 1 in the morning, as you can maybe tell by the moon over there. I've got 7 more rock piles to go and still some prairie, and then once all that's done, I have a whole quarter I gotta quick till back over that way because it's just rough. I stopped because I noticed I was losing this. There, good to go.
What am I doing? I've been sitting in this tractor for 20 hours now, and not a single time did I turn on my massaging seats. About to enjoy me a nice massage. Oh, it's doing it. It's doing it. They're poking. Oh. Yep, that's road legal. Just kidding, that thing hasn't moved. It got filled there and has been parked there. We won't move it till we get some of that weight off. We don't want to split that trailer in half. That's a lot of weight. I'm trying to get back under my auger. Kind of just being a storage facility. Okay, time to fill. We got daylight again. Loading up. Another load. I got 1 more quarter and 2 more rounds and another quarter, and I'm done. And maybe I gotta go to bed. I am so ready for bed. But it feels good to have all this done. So you guys know the light game when it gets dark, right? Like the last person in the field to turn the lights on wins. What about in the morning? Is it last person to leave their lights on?
or first person to shut them off? That's the real question. You guys gotta let me know. I think we could shut ours off now. Dark. Oh, let's go spread these last few loads. Cameron ended up staying up with me all night. He ran the quick till in this field. We were digging all the rock piles and burying them. He was smoothing out where we buried them, so it was a little bit quicker for me once I got in this field, so I didn't have to drive so slow over that rough stuff. So he was smoothing it out. His tractor just took a poop on him. It's saying it has low voltage, so I'm guessing alternator. But the guys are going back there. They're gonna try to jump it. It's kind of parked in a bit of a mud hole-ish, a wet spot, so they want to try to get it out of there before this rain that's coming. Well, we have an RX that is down. Pretty sure that the batteries are completely dead. So our plan is to maybe jump start thing, put jumper cables on, try to get some juice in the batteries to get it started, to at least get it in the front side of the field. It's Preston. We got a deer down. Well, it's finally raining. We just quit spreading about an hour ago. Got everything emptied, all of it on the fields. It was a long night, but it was a good night. We got a lot done. The wind kind of sucked. It made us a little nervous on whether or not we were doing a good job, but we just kind of kept sending it. I had an hour nap, but now I got to go to a wedding. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. I do not like all-nighters.